Stupid. Stupid. Never lost before. I don't know what to do.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field
I'm
in
used to
Seattle,
losing,
Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Jones. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
First down.
A throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 54 yards. And the Packers
I don't even think I got that first down, honestly. I was ready to just run it again on 4th down.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post?
Thought they were going to spot it short.
It's a thing of beauty. especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Kickoff for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ
That was an accident. It didn't register when I pushed X on the power.
Return sets him up pretty good here right
Yeah.
at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Carson.
Jeez.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is Carson.
Good grief, dude. Man, does it... What?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works
Huh?
past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy said
Literally can't tackle, like...
all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter, here's Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 71 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into.
How
can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now it's Carson. And very little daylight
break
there.
his freaking leg.
Couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
Draw play. This is Carson.
What the heck, dude? How does he break every tackle? Jesus Christ.
40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Get there, bro.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They run it with Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And
oh, good grief, this man.
Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
We got the bus Bettis over here who can't be tackled. Jesus Christ.
21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Packers 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Aaron Jones.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Jones, the ball.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
down carry by Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They run the counter. Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
You're kidding me, dude. You're actually kidding me.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Actually kidding me.
The Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Wilson with the handoff.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Will Redmond up to make
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go.
Wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Wow.
And that will be incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On 3rd down, it's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Able to find Lazard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Brooks, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers. Leaping, and he makes the grab. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
The tackle made.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to